Hi, I'm Tom Antion from GreatInternetMarketingTraining.com. I know you're looking for search engine optimization training. Well, I'll tell you what, we teach people in about an hour to 2 hours how to do this when they come to my retreat center in Virginia Beach. I mean, you don't have to come here to learn this because it's a fairly simple thing. It's just a little tedious. I don't want you spending money with the search engine optimization people. It's an overpriced service. A lot of people in it are just dorks that don't see the big picture of making money. They worry about some purity of code and they can't make their car payment. Or they can make their car payment because you don't know any better and they charged you 100 times as much as it should cost to get your website up in the top of the rankings. When you learn what I could teach you about this, and I have plenty of top rankings all over the internet to prove what I'm saying. When I teach you to do this, you can farm, once you understand it, you can farm a lot of the work out to high school kids. In fact, that's probably what the search engine optimization people do. They charge you a fortune, farm out the work to young kids that are handy with this stuff, and reap an enormous profit off you. And some of them aren't even up to speed in the fact that they get your sites banned. I'll bet you it's at least once a month somebody emails me or calls me frantically that they hired a search engine optimization firm and now their site disappeared. Well, they probably used some old technique that got the site banned, and it's an act of Congress to ever get your site reinstated once it's been banned. See, so you got to be careful with these people. Now, at GreatInternetMarketingTraining.com, we teach you search engine optimization, but we go much farther than that in teaching you the psychological sales process, all the different revenue streams you can make on the internet. Because why get a top ranking if it doesn't make you money? Why bother? See? So, and I've even had people go to $2,000 and $3,000 weekends, and they came to my training, and in an hour, they learned as much as they did in those $3,000 weekends and got them better results. So my simple process works in the long run. I've been in the top 10 of Google for some 10 years straight. I mean, I think Google started at 10 years, but in the top of the search engines in some websites for 10 straight years. All right, and I have loads of these kinds of examples. So come on over to GreatInternetMarketingTraining.com. Look at the video that shows our very unique training center. Download the learning brochure that will show you examples of all these. We have about 9 different revenue streams that come in, and we have examples that you can go look at right now, see how they're working. But we actually have hundreds of websites behind the scenes. You learn how to do all of that when you come and go through my training, which goes on for about a year. You know, this isn't any kind of flash in the pan. I teach people how to build internet businesses, not make a few bucks because their search engine got at the top of the rankings for 2 seconds. We teach you the long haul to create a business that can sustain you and your family for a long time. I'm Tom Antion. Maybe one of these days I'll see you here in Virginia Beach where we're learning internet marketing and making money online. Catch you later.